Good afternoon. My name is Jimena Rayo, and I'm the principal here at Escuela Bilingüe Richard Green Central. Today, we're here for the State of the School meeting, and so we're going to be talking about who we are, talking about our school improvement plan, and also about Title I. Escuela Bilingüe Green Central, who we are. Our mission is bilingual students leading the path to a more equitable future. Our vision, Escuela Bilingüe Green Central, exists to provide a high quality, anti racist, and culturally responsive education for every student. We serve about 617 students from preschool to fifth grade. 66% are Latino and Hispanic, 28% identified as white, 1% as African American, 2% American Indian, 1% as Asian and Pacific Islander, and 2% as two or more races. 55% of our students earn free and reduced lunch. 12.5% receive special education services. 15% are advanced learners, which is about 96 students. Our current reality is that we have strengths like our level of collaboration, equity, good communication, implementation of Diario Duo and Dictado, and our commitment to the development of this new program model of 80/20. Our challenges are to fully develop this 80/20 model from kindergarten all the way to fifth grade. And Green is also working in some new initiative like assessments and implementation of English curriculum like UFly and social and emotional learning curriculums. We also want to deepen the use of our Diario Duo and Dictado. Our School Improvement Plan, or SIP, is is a plan that sets goals for our school community and identifies strategies and activities to reach these goals. All Minneapolis public schools have these SIPs, and they are public to everybody that wants to look at them. Our school improvement plan has four areas: academic achievement, student well-being, effective staff and equity, and school district climate. So, in the area of academic goals, we have one big goal that is in the area of math, and we want to see our students growing 10 points from spring of 2025 to spring of 2026, determined by our MCAs. But also, we want to isolate our Latino students and make them grow 11 points in this during this time. We also, it's very important to us that our special education service students are making aggressive growth, and they keep on moving, and so we can have 10 points of growth from spring to spring of this coming year. As we're developing this new program model, we're going to be using something called SIOP, which means Shelter Instruction of Observation Protocol, which has a number of strategies for when you are teaching in a second language any content. In the literacy academic goal, we want our students to also be growing about 10 percentage points from the spring of 2025 to spring of 2025 in English and in Spanish. And we're using Diario Duo and Dictado in both languages to be the strategy for reaching the goals. In terms of student well-being, we are focused on the sense of belonging in our school, and so we're using AmazeWorks and Wayfinder as our SEL strategies to make sure that students feel welcome and feel a sense of belonging here at Green. Lastly, we have effective or third goal is effective staff goal. 90% of our staff will experience job satisfaction in the overall, but also in subgroups of color. It's very important to us that staff feel good about being here, so we promote and work on having strong teams, having very strong communication, appreciating our staff, and every staff member will have again this year, like we did last year, an opportunity to meet 3 times in a one-to-one session, face to face with me, the principal, to voice concerns and questions or opinions where we can be collaborating. Finally, we have our equity and climate goal, and what we want is to increase family engagement in community building between families of color and white families. And for this, we have set up strategies that include having been very welcoming for cafecito with families inside council, but also classroom teachers with families. Also our curriculum night and our kermesse in the spring as an opportunity for all of our families to interact and to work together. How do we measure student progress? We have many ways of measuring student progress, and with that, we are always asking some questions of like, are we teaching what we think we're teaching? Are students learning what we are intending for them to learn? And are all students improving and being appropriately challenged? Some of the assessment areas that we have or assessment tools are FAST, Start Spanish Assessment, CBMR, both in English and Spanish, MCAs, which are state assessments for English, math, and science in fifth grade, and then diagnostics assessments for Spanish and for English, and for our English language proficiency for students who are learning English as a second or third language. We have our WIDA. We want to share progress with you, and one of the best ways for us to do that is at parent teacher conferences. We just completed our fall conferences. Many families participated, and then also we quarterly will send report cards at the end of the quarter, after the end of the quarter, so that parents can be informed of their student progress. Now we have the area of Title One. Title One is a federal program that provides schools with money uh, to to make sure that there's equal opportunities to a high quality education for all students. Green Central is a school-wide Title One school, which means that all students are able to benefit from it. In 2025-26 school year, the year that we're on right now, we received $217,768 in Title I funding, which makes 3.3% of our whole school budget. This represents a 1.1 increase from the year before. We were very lucky. So what did we do with all that money? We were able to pay for 2.1 or two associate educators of Plata, another 10% of an associate educator, a 10% of a specialist teacher. We also spend some of the money in the area of family engagement. We have our family liaison staff. We have also supplies and for family involvement, extended time for events, and refreshments. So, as a family member of a Title One school, you have some rights that is very important that you take advantage of. You can request information from the district about any employee, any licensed staff or paraprofessional regarding their qualifications and certification for the job that they're doing. You can also check your school's rate according to the state scores. You should also expect regular communication from our school in the language that you prefer. You're also invited to be a part of developing the compact and the family engagement plan, and to give your opinion about that. And you can also ask for a meeting with the principal or assistant principal with the admin team anytime you have a concern or you just have a question. Here are some of the ways that families can be involved in their students' education. You can give input to when we're developing the SIP goals and strategies, and that happens in the spring, the same as the family engagement plan and the school family compact. All of them, we'll review them in the spring and make decisions if we want to change them. You can find all of them in our website. You can also participate in site council in the cafecito, and you can visit your students' classroom as a volunteer, or or participate in some of the extracurricular activities or field trips, that kind of stuff. It is very important that if your family is going through difficulties, that you communicate with the teachers so we can be aware and we can support your student and your family. Some of the opportunities for you to be involved are curriculum night, which we had October 9th, and then conferences, which was last week, October 14 and 15, and then again in February, cafecito or site council meetings on Wednesdays once per month, and the PTO or parent teacher organization, which is the second Thursday of the month. Finally, here is some information that you might want to have at hand. I'm Jimena Rayo, the principal. There's my phone number and email, and Norma Alejandro Matson, assistant principal, and Pirina Calvo, our family liaison. Thank you very much for your time, and we appreciate you. Have a great day.